Hi there. Welcome back to our channel. Are you tired of feeling stuck? Like you're capable of so much more but something's holding you back? It's time to discover the incredible power within you, the power of discipline. But this isn't about rigid rules or self-denial. It's about aligning your actions with God's will and embracing the freedom that comes from intentional living. Do you want to break free from limitations and step into the abundant life God has planned for you? Then let's dive in. I know the feeling of waking up and dreading the day ahead. I know what it's like to feel overwhelmed by the mountain of tasks, feeling like there's no way to get everything done. But I also know what it's like to push through that feeling, to say no to my comfort zone, and to take action despite how I felt. And I promise you that's when the real change starts. It's not about perfection, it's about pushing forward no matter what. Let's be real, discipline is hard. For years, the thought of public speaking filled me with dread. Just the idea of standing in front of an audience, all eyes on me, made my heart race and my palms sweat. I'd avoid any situation that involved speaking up, even in small groups. I told myself I wasn't a speaker, and that I was better off behind the scenes. But then I felt a calling, a nudge from God to share my message with the world. I knew I couldn't let fear hold me back from fulfilling His purpose for me. So I turned to Him for strength and guidance. I prayed for courage, for clarity, and for the discipline to face my fear. And you know what? He answered. He provided opportunities to practice, and a growing sense of purpose that fueled my determination. I started small, taking a public speaking class, and forcing myself to participate in group discussions. Each time I spoke, it felt like a battle against my anxiety. My voice would shake and my thoughts would scatter. But I kept showing up, pushing through the discomfort, trusting that God was with me every step of the way. And gradually, something amazing happened. The fear didn't disappear entirely, but it became manageable. I started to find my voice, to connect with audiences, to even enjoy the experience. That initial discipline, that commitment to facing my fear under God's guidance, opened up a world of possibilities I never thought possible. So, it's easy to say tomorrow or I'll start after this. But here's the truth, tomorrow never comes. And the longer you put it off, the harder it becomes to take that first step. We all face distractions, whether it's social media, procrastination, or even self-doubt. But the key is not to avoid those distractions, it's to be ready for them. It's about being aware of when you're most vulnerable and choosing to stay the course. If we want to achieve anything great in this life, it's going to take discipline. That's the reality. Whether you want to accomplish something extraordinary with the time God has entrusted to you or push through life's challenges, discipline will be your guide. It won't always be easy, but it's the one thing that will help you move forward, even when things get tough. Discipline will be your best friend. It'll take care of you in ways nothing else can, helping you stay on the path to strength, health, wisdom, happiness, and most importantly, freedom. You see, success doesn't happen overnight. It's not a result of one big breakthrough. Success is the product of daily, consistent actions. Every small step you take, whether it's reading a page, saying a prayer, or showing up even when you don't feel like it, adds up. And those small steps, they're building momentum. And momentum is unstoppable. How many times have we made excuses to avoid discipline? I can't go to work today, I'm too tired. I'll spend time with God later, not now. We say we're busy, but are we truly accomplishing anything? The enemy wants us to feel like we're doing something but with nothing to show for it. And if he can keep you distracted enough, he can stop you from doing anything truly great with your life. I think the enemy's ultimate goal is to keep you stuck, doing nothing significant for the kingdom, or living out your true purpose. That's where many of us struggle. We want growth, but we lack the patience to see it through. A week or a month into our efforts, and when we don't see immediate results, we give up. But the Bible tells us in Galatians 6 verse 9, "Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season, you will reap a harvest if you don't give up." It's about small, consistent habits. Discipline means choosing the hard road, the uphill road that requires you to do what's right even when it's difficult. Harry Truman once said, "In reading the lives of great men, I found that the first victory they won was over themselves. They mastered self-discipline, and it became the foundation for everything they achieved." Now, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself a year from today, having made small, disciplined choices every single day. Imagine how your life will look. What does your day-to-day feel like? What does it feel like to wake up with purpose, knowing you've made progress? What does success look like when you've stayed committed? That's the power of discipline. That's the life you're creating, one choice at a time. Discipline isn't a punishment, it's a gift. It's not about restricting your freedom, it's about freeing yourself from the distractions and limitations that have held you back. It's about saying yes to the life God has promised you. Every time you say no to the things that don't serve you, you are saying yes to the person you were created to be. You can't do anything great simply because you have natural talent. If you can't manage yourself, you won't be able to manage anything else well. Small, consistent actions over time can lead to big, exponential results. Those who get this understand that while they can't change their destination overnight, they can change their direction. And that's the start of greatness. Greatness is the accumulation of small decisions, made every single day. Faithfulness looks like discipline. It's getting up early, going to bed early, drinking water, eating right, not looking for shortcuts, but giving your best to the hard work. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Drinking water? That's part of greatness? Trust me, I've had days where even that felt like a Herculean effort. But it's about those small choices, those seemingly insignificant decisions that add up to something extraordinary. If someone has to remind you to do the small things, you won't be ready when the big moment comes. When you're faithful in the small things, when you pay attention to the details, when you practice the daily disciplines that ensure long-term success, you're building internal structures for resilience. You're developing a character that will hold up when greater opportunities arrive. Think of discipline like a hammer shaping your future. Every time you choose to push through the discomfort, you're chiseling away at the raw material of your potential. With each disciplined action, you're shaping the person God designed you to be. And just like a sculptor works tirelessly on their masterpiece, so too are you working on your masterpiece, your life. So, where does discipline fit in your life? Discipline determines your destiny. When you live a disciplined life, you'll be at your best. You'll look your best, perform your best, and achieve the goals that God has set for you. One of those disciplines is reading God's Word every day. Most people could do it if they chose to and understood how vital it is. Maybe for you, discipline means setting aside 30 minutes every morning for prayer and reflection. Maybe it means turning off your phone an hour before bed to improve your sleep. Or maybe it means finally tackling that project you've been putting off. Whatever it is, identify it, commit to it, and watch yourself grow. The reality is that whatever you choose to discipline yourself in will reflect the value you place on it. If you don't value something, you won't make the effort. You might work hard at something, but without discipline, you won't see the results you desire. Discipline is about making a choice. It's choosing the pain of discipline over the pain of regret. So, I ask you now, what are you willing to do today to move closer to the person you want to become? The truth is, we can all make excuses, but we can also make a decision. And that decision starts today. Don't wait for the right moment because it may never come. You have the power to choose right now to be disciplined. To choose to focus on your future even when the present is hard. What are you living for? What do you want to accomplish? What kind of legacy are you leaving? Many people don't have what they want in life because they don't have the discipline to eliminate the distractions that drain their time, energy, finances, and focus. Discipline is essential if you want to succeed at anything. And there are some of you right now who don't see it yet, but I believe you are going to be incredibly successful. If you commit to doing the hard work of self-development, you'll become the best in your field, and you'll have the resources to do good for the world and the kingdom of God. But the question is, what are you living for? What's your purpose? There's nothing truly valuable that doesn't require discipline to achieve. It's a choice. It doesn't matter how old you are or what talents you have. Success is about where God has called you and what He wants you to do. I can tell you He has the best plans for you, but you and I have to practice discipline to see them unfold. So, what are you willing to do the hard work for? If you don't know what you're trying to achieve, it will never happen. What do you want to accomplish with your life? Make it count. Make it significant. Now is your time. Not tomorrow, not next week. Right now. Decide to take that first step, no matter how small. Pick up the book, say the prayer, and set the alarm. Whatever it is, commit to it. Because each action you take, no matter how small, is a step toward a future that is waiting for you. And that future is more than worth it. It's worth every single step you take. It's time to change your mindset, change your life, and walk into the future God has prepared for you. Discipline is not a chain that holds you back. It's the key that unlocks your potential. It's the strength to push through the moments when you want to quit. And the beauty of it? The reward is not just the success you'll achieve, but the person you'll become along the way. Today, make the choice. Choose discipline. Choose to change your mindset, and in doing so, change your life. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more content. And I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me what discipline means to you, and what steps you're taking today to live a more disciplined life. Remember, it's not about waiting for the perfect moment, it's about making this moment perfect. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and trust that with God by your side, anything is possible. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed.